Hello everybody, this is an interview for the Kula Yoga Shala newsletter for March 2014, and we're sitting down in the Chakra Garden on a beautiful Friday afternoon with Mary Jo Rubin. Excuse me. Mary Jo is an acupuncture physician as well as a physical therapist here at Kula, and she's going to spend a little bit of time telling us about these two practices and services that she offers, and take this chance to get to know her a little bit better too. So hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just like the most beautiful day. Birds are chirping, sun is shining, breeze is blowing.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So welcome back. I know. So Mary Jo has been with us for about a year, but has been away for a few months. So welcome back, and glad to see you're healed and better. She's in a car accident and back on the up and up.
Yeah. I'm actually beginning to feel like myself again, so it makes me happy.
Nice. Yeah, I wanted to, I guess, start with maybe a little bit of how you got even drawn into doing healing work.
I think I was born to do healing work. My whole family, my father, grandfather, brother, uncles, now a niece, are medical doctors. Grew up in a tiny small town in West Virginia where everybody knew everybody, and Daddy was a doctor in town. And so from an early age I got to go with him on house calls and see babies born and help sew on somebody's finger when I was 12 who'd been water skiing with their engagement ring and tore their finger off. And so it's just, I never knew anything else but healing work to do.
Cool.
So, and if you believe in past lives, I think that's
what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So did you start with physical therapy, and then was it that, and then acupuncture later, right?
Yeah. I've been a physical therapist for almost 45 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. And an acupuncture physician for 30-some years. Physical therapy, I knew I wanted to be able to help people, but I didn't want to be a doctor and be the person who tells other people what to do. I wanted to have real contact, personal, touching contact with people. And I wanted to be able to feel their energy and be able to help them live the kind of lives and do the kinds of things they wanted to do in their lives. And so that's from very young, I knew I was going to be a physical therapist.
In the trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. And then, after I've been a therapist, I've taught physical therapy off and on for 20 years and practiced the whole time. And then I was around 30, and I got kind of sick, and regular medicine couldn't help me. And so I decided the next thing that was even close to what I do now was chiropractic and nutrition. And so I finally went to a chiropractor, and they started me on some nutrition, and anyhow, so I began to know that there's another world besides traditional medicine. And I felt at home, and I got better. And
shocker.
Yeah. Called my brother, who was in medical school, and said, "Why don't you all know these things, How about chlorophyll and energy and stuff like that. And I had a lot of patients who were in terrible pain from accidents or injuries, and as a physical therapist, I could only help them so much. But I wanted them to be able to create another life, even if they had pain or dysfunction and couldn't bend. Well, then we'll find a different way to do things. So from that, I don't quite know how acupuncture came to me. It just, I started studying it, and I had the same feeling I had the first time I walked into Kula. I'm at home.
I love it.
I'm at home.
So the acupuncture, is there a certain population that you tend to focus or specialize in working with?
No, not really. Because I've used it on babies, children. I've had pediatric practices where we didn't use needles, we used straws. That's what we called the needles. We never called them needles, and they'd say, "Give me the straw here," or I want that thing right here. Let me do it. And or with electrical stim, you know.
Hey, look at that real quick. There's a red cardinal that just flew right in the.
Yes.
See him? Sorry. Where did he go?
He's right there.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to see on the camera. Okay, people watching on YouTube, this is like my lucky bird that follows me everywhere I go.
And do you know that that's my lucky bird, too?
No way, is it?
Yes, cardinal is West
Sorry,
Virginia's
everybody.
bird.
Sorry, everybody. We're zooming back out. And she's back. Yeah, that's crazy. I've seen 3 in the last 2 days, and they're always at these auspicious, transitional, crazy times. My confirmation that I'm on the right path, bird. Anyway, sorry.
That's exactly.
But the video will cut us off in like 2.5 minutes. So tell me real quick about just about the.
What do I want to do here?
Yeah, and like for people watching the video, if it's right for them to choose, or if they're working with certain issues, and.
Here at Kula, I can be a healer. I don't have to be a physical therapist. I don't have to be an acupuncture physician. I can do everything that I know, or any of the things that I know, to help somebody.
Let's draw from all of it, yeah.
Yeah. And there's no other place that I can actually do that.
So it's kind of breaking out of the boxes a little bit.
Exactly. Breaking down the barriers. If you came from a traditional background like I did, then we might start with the therapy. But if you need some pain or some pain control or calmness and raising your energy, then I can start with the acupuncture or a combination of it. And the reflexology that I know, and the aromatherapy I know, and homeopathy that I know. And having had quite a few injuries or a lot of pain in my life, I know how, from inside, how it feels not to feel well, not to be able to follow your path, or feel your energy, or you feel so tired and grumpy you can't even meet the world like you really are.
Yeah.
And this is the place to be able to do it. And it doesn't matter whether it's a baby or 100-year-old. You know, I've always treated from 0 to 100. And now that I must say I'm a baby boomer and getting a little older, and from this last injury, I'm now walking the path.